So for today we are talking about these two headsets, the Razer Barracuda X and the HyperX Cloud II headset, because something has been on my mind lately. I have been out and making a video where I recommend this Razer Barracuda X as the absolute best gaming headset, wireless gaming headset under $100. But in that review, I focused mainly on the best overall headset, which I really still think that this is the best overall headset, also for gaming under $100. But I've been playing more and more Fortnite lately. Not that I'm good at Fortnite, I'm hilariously bad at Fortnite, but I bought tickets to the FNTS finals, which is here in Copenhagen in Denmark, and me and my son is going to see all the pros play in real life. So I've been playing more and more Fortnite, and something's bothering me because I tend to grab and lean towards this headset from HyperX instead. I have a hard time explaining why I think it's better. In gaming language, it's like when I'm boxed in or when I'm in a box fight. Again, not that I'm good at Fortnite. It's easier for me to hear the steps, to hear where people are playing or where people are around me in the game. So I think footsteps and for gaming sounds, I'm starting to lean against this HyperX Cloud II. And I did some research. There's a lot of pro players actually using this HyperX Cloud II for good reason. And when I'm talking pro players, I'm both talking from Fortnite, but also from CSGO, which is the only lists I checked. And I think there's something to this headset that makes me lean towards this while gaming. I still think the Razer Barracuda is the best, and it's the headset I'm going to use the most overall because I think it's the best looking headset. I think the microphone quality is best, and especially I think it's the nicest one to wear for a longer period of time. And this is what really bugs me. When you take these two headsets and compare them, the HyperX, it looks like it's smaller, right? But it's actually much looser to sit on your head. It's the least tight headset I have ever had on my head. It sits so good for a longer period of time, whereas this is also quite loose. But the thing is, these cushions here are much nicer to wear for a longer period of time, whereas the fake leather on the HyperX, this thing, I've only played with this for some period of time. You can already see the damage here, but that fake leather gets so hot around the ears. I know right now it's summertime and it's maybe not fair to judge, and you might have air conditioning in you, but depending on if you tend to get very hot around the ears or very warm around the ears, this can be quite unbearable to main for more hours of the time. It gets so hot that I'm sweating at the ears, but that's normal for me in headsets. But because of this fake leather cushioning, it actually closes the sound around your ears much better. So when I'm wearing this headset, I'm closing out all other sounds much better. This can also be a contributing factor to when I'm playing games where I need to hear the footsteps. So it's not necessarily because the Razer Barracuda is maybe worse. It could also maybe just be because this is better at closing out the sounds. I tried to make this drawing here to show what I mean. And before we continue, please consider subscribing. I'm paying for these headsets with my own money, and I'm just doing this for fun. But with more subscribers, hopefully in the future, I will have a chance of getting some of these headsets for free to test from some of the brands. I know this makes no sense, but the Razer, it's just like it has more bassy in the start and is a more flat profile, whereas the HyperX has more some sort of like peaking for footsteps and sound effects that you need to hear. I've written down, like, for the last month of testing, it's like it's less muddy, it's more clear distinction. But this also makes the headset a bit more harsh or when you're listening to music or when you're listening to YouTube or anything other than actually gaming. So that's why I'm making this video saying something else that I said in my earlier video, because I think for gaming particularly, the HyperX Cloud II might be actually my go-to headset. Sometimes when I'm gaming with the Razer Barracuda, it takes me a while to get it connected to my PC. It has actually been necessary for me to get the Razer dongle up here so that I can connect and disconnect the dongle all the time, because sometimes I simply cannot connect the headset. And I think this is because of the dual connectivity there is inside the Razer headset for the Bluetooth and the 2.4 wireless headset thing. This is not a problem with the 2021 headset from Razer Barracuda, and this is also not a problem when I'm using the HyperX Cloud II headset instead. So that's also something to bear in mind, that the HyperX Cloud II headset is actually more reliable to be gaming with. Then there's one thing more to think about. If you go to a website like prosettings.net, I don't know how updated that website is, but it tells me that it's about 30 pro players use this headset, the wired one I think, whereas 0 use this headset. But that's not fair, because this Razer Barracuda, I don't think that there's a wired version of this one, and as far as I know, most players use a wired headset, and I could be wrong about this. Please leave a comment if they are actually using the wireless headset. But this could be also because of sponsors, and I know that maybe more are using the Razer Black Shark instead for when they are using a pro headset, and comparing these two might not be comparing apples to apples, because this is a pro headset, whereas I think this is not considered a pro headset. There is one thing more that makes the HyperX Cloud II even more exciting, and as far as I know, when researching this, if you buy it wired, sometimes you can get this incredible headset quality that pro users are using with a wire for about $50. Which makes no sense. That means that, and as far as I can tell, that wired version of this headset might be the best headset for gaming that exists at a $50 range, whereas in my opinion the wireless one may be the best wireless headset that exists for $100. Of course, if you go to a wired headset for $100, then you get a lot more headset for the dollars, because you are paying for wireless technology in this, so you can actually compare to like the $50 headset wired, maybe the same class of headset as the $100 wireless headset. But only after a very short session of gaming with the HyperX Cloud II here in the summer, I actually think they are too warm to keep playing with. So it's a pro and a con with the Razer Barracuda and the HyperX Cloud II. I think you might be the one to care more about the quality of the sound in the game, but I would care more about the quality of having them on my head for a longer period of time. If you want more information, then check out this video. I talk about all the headsets, wireless gaming headsets I've tested under $100. Thank you for watching.